Ah, Nicolai.
Hello.
There's a gentleman here. I'm not entirely certain where he is at the moment. He is wearing a black cloak, and he was looking for really any blacksmith to make him, he said, a staff.
The stuff. Alright.
Yes, he did not specify what kind, though, I'm afraid.
Hopefully that can be established. I'll keep an eye out.
Yes, he has brown hair and a beard.
Alright. Has anything interesting happened today while I was gone? I only just stopped meditating.
I don't know what it would taste like. Never mind.
Were you here yesterday?
Good luck.
Then
Nice to meet
they
you.
are going out to see if they can try and either kill or at least study the worm in the winter court.
I was not aware of a worm. Nobody has informed me of that. Told me yesterday.
Yes, no, I thought myself, at least for a short while, but that was about it. The last time we saw it in that cave in the winter court, we sort of ran as soon as it showed its face.
Understandable.
We do have a few new members of the town.
But if everyone is out on the expedition, I will stay here.
Yes, I'm as apparently in case something happens where the others don't return, then I am one of the ones to go out and search for them, as I am a healer.
If that happens, I'll happily accompany you.
Not really. I'm just sitting here because it's empty.
Of course.
I guess that's fair.
Yes. How have you enjoyed your couple of days in town?
Still no way out, but
Yeah, but then again, I prefer learning a little bit of everything instead of learning one thing.
Fair enough. Of course.
Indeed. All the way to the undead creatures of down to the down south, all the way to the down in the underdark, wise. Alongside to the olden mooks of the unswaplands, all the way to the skies and the griffins fly. And also religions and all different types of groups and people, and also alongside nations, small, little, and also big ones.
Wow. Very interesting.
That's the thing, is we don't know, because the only clue we had was a puddle of rainwater outside of the church.
staying here. It's not.
Oh, you want to leave? One of those.
Everyone does, right?
I'm getting a headache from the flame loss. That's not good. Oh, damn it. Okay. The lag, I might just not stream this session and see about if it's like lag from streaming it. Because it's only ramped up. Okay, yeah, my head hurts. God dang it. I'll just try and do the chill thing.
I have a bad feel.
I do as well, but unfortunately, there's not really much we can do. Because if we were to go out there without knowing anything, and then run into a problem, then who would be left back here to treat them when they return?
I could go. I can turn into a bolt of light. Or match is going to happen to me. Well, then the discomfort of feeling something transuding into me. It's best if you do stay here, just in case. Either Nota comes back or the expedition. I'm having a bad feeling for some reason.
I just hope they're safely making their way back.
I can try to get ahead and see how things are going. Because that's kind of something we need here. It's some sort of courier system or something. Because when someone go with an expedition, if they don't return for quite a while, many can just get really worried that something happened.
Unfortunately, I'm not really sure where our only courier is.
Isn't it the fiery bird woman?
The Phoenix Fee, yes.
Ah. Huh.
Well, there's Iona.
Okay.
There's Wayne.
Wow.
Hi.
Iona.
Wait.
There is a life-threatening bigger worm inside the cave. The normal worm is now dead.
Is everyone
Well,
okay?
Yes, is everyone alright?
Everyone's
we
okay.
got out of-
Everyone just left. Question mark.
So that's something we're gonna have to deal with. Maybe. I pray not.
You alright, Nicolai?
Oh,
'Cause,
oh. I was daydreaming.
Well, I mean, you're allowed. There was a new fella in town said he was looking for a blacksmith, so
The stuff.
I think his name was like
I have not run into
Orion or Elion or something like that.
Oreo? Okay. Yes, he was requesting a
He's a guy
stuff, but I do not have the details yet.
I'll let him deal with it. Does Iona remember you?
it's gonna be gross.
No.
What if this one? What if this one has like 2 heads and like giant claws or something?
She remembered me,
You'll be fine as long as
but
everyone's careful.
I got the lowdown from Oberon. As usual, he fucking played with her words and fucked everything up.
You know what? That's fine. You know,
I know you said you didn't want me
Partially.
using that gun.
Partially,
you know,
not to defend Oberon, but a little bit of devil's advocate play here. Iona knows better not to mess with such deals and matters. As she did.
I don't entirely disagree with you,
There is fault on both sides.
but true. But I feel like one side got a worse deal than the other.
he's old man angry. He's not just angry.
Would you ever decide to deal with your memories? Mess with them?
That too. Yeah.
Are you asking me if I would?
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be one of the reasons why using
Because I would
Even if
never.
it was to cut a
Even my
facet
worst memories.
out.
noticed
Mhm.
that Nota and John was
Nope.
Yeah.
Every memory I
feel
got,
like
even the
something
worst
else
ones,
is
are my
amiss.
memories.
Mhm.
If you ask me, that will be the reason why he's angry right now. But yes, possibly.
It does not take much to realize that cutting out slivers of things like this is, even if it works as intended, is not a good outcome in my opinion either.
Same over means on how you got here. I mean, all I did was just walk.
Even your worst memories are still connected to good memories, or memories that, you know, it's a cascading effect, you know.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
I know you said you'd help me fix that that rifle.
How does that make
Still working on getting the pots, but
Weird.
I also promised I wouldn't shoot nobody in town.
My brother I haven't seen in months.
Mhm.
I don't know if I can keep that word when it comes to Oberon, though.
families back together?
It would be more effective outside of town either way. It would do its job. Hopefully.
True.
I mean,
You'd still get hurt in town.
yeah, it is kind of weird.
Have you
You have
noticed that
very
he doesn't
just
leave town ever since he
reasons.
showed up?
Worm. We're all gonna get.
Mhm. You have very fair reasons to be aiming that gun at someone like that.
Yeah, we are.
I would not stop you. But I also know that you are smart. That seems like a very dangerous thing to do. I would hope you have some precautions in play.
In general, the precautions I got are my own trigger finger, and all I can do is hope that it holds up.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
They're talking about gross stuff in the hag.
Gross
Everything
stuff.
okay?
are they back? Oh yeah, I didn't tell them about the town-eating worm that's now in the cave. That's what I was gonna tell them.
I'm sure they'll find out eventually.
Town
Hi,
eating
hi,
worm.
hi, hello. When did you get here?
Hello.
The town
Yeah,
eating
just don't
worm?
go in the cave, friend. Yeah.
Very big worm.
As in a worm that eats towns, or a worm that is big enough to eat a town?
You know what? Not big enough to eat a town. Maybe like it can take a few bites, but it'd be gone.
Great.
It's big.
Let's say
Like
let's say
three
it
times as
won't.
big as the worm that we were fighting. I don't know if you ever saw it.
Yeah, that
But, like,
that one is actually dead now too. That one's dead.
Is it as big as the one that almost ate me in the old forest?
Mm-hmm.
It's that, but 3 times bigger.
But not as.
3
Great.
times bigger.
Yeah. That's what I
we
felt
never
in the
actually
cave when
saw
I was
it.
in there.
I especially. He was the only one here who went in the cave.
Mhm.
Oh.
Just a warning.
He did too.
Just don't go in the cave.
I appreciate the
Didn't plan
heads
on
up.
it. It's too cold in
Yeah,
there for
just
me
in
anyway.
case. Yeah, I hate the cold too.
I'm
I have to get,
cold-blooded.
like,
Oh, Iona.
I'm wondering how you do it, Iona. You have a
Huh?
you have a
What?
skirt
What?
on, so like, aren't you just colder than normal? Yeah.
Yes, I am usually very cold, but Ivy, did like the cloth thing, which they actually, I don't know if they've dispelled it, so I'm kind of like hot right now. Anyways, yes?
Oh, Iona. Do you remember or recall me from the other day?
Recon
I do
from
not
the other day?
recall me. I wanted to apologize for not going on an adventure. Other things came up.
Oh, it's alright. That kind of did go on an adventure. It was a little confusing and this and that, and also Nerta got kidnapped, so everything was kind of busy anyways.
Mhm. You seemed a little bit confused about the matter. Just wondering if perhaps you forgot about it or would still be interested in going on an adventure. Or if there's another way I can make it up to you.
Sure. I mean, we kind of did just go out and do stuff and this and that. I don't know. If you just ever need help with anything, I'd just go along.
Alright. Oh, this may sound
I'm
a
now
bit silly.
realizing I don't go on any adventures on my own. Or for my own. Huh.
Mhm. This may
You
sound a
wanna go
bit
on an
silly,
adventure?
but this may sound a bit ridiculous, but because of the nature of funny magic shenanigans and such, do you remember who I am? You seemed to refer to me as Sir the other day. I won't be
Is
offended
that
if you don't
wrong?
remember
I'm-
me. Oh, I just need to know if I need to reintroduce myself. I do not mind.
I mean, I do remember. I saw you yesterday and everything.
What's his name?
Just forgive me, I don't think I caught it yesterday.
Oh, that is alright. My name is Nicolai. I do blacksmithing here.
Oh, well, yeah, Nicolai does. Yeah, you do that.
Things have been a little bit busy and flattering. I understand. Apologies if it was confusing.
It's okay. Oh, hi, John. A lot of things happen.
If anything is broken,
Iona, you mentioned
feel free to approach me.
Okay.
you mentioned that Iona infused your clothing with some warmth, right? I'm sorry, Ivy fused your clothing with some warmth.
Yeah, it wasn't warmth. They did something to the material. I should actually talk to them about that.
When did they do that?
In return? Oh, earlier today.
Oh, okay.
John, do you know if Ivy is back yet?
She's not.
No.
He's grumpy
Ted,
and he won't
do you know
talk
how
to me.
to speak to the dreamer?
Needle damage to the worm in the cave.
You asking me?
Yes. Or do you know who can?
I mean, our priestess is kidnapped, so.
Hot take. I don't think anybody
Other
can
than
talk
the
to the dreamer.
priestess. All right. How would one try if they wanted to try to speak to the dreamer?
Nerta would usually sit down with
Get a floppy
everyone
disk?
and meditate. Huh?
What the hell is this floppy disk that I need, Ted?
Well, if you don't know what it is, then you ain't talking to the dreamer.
A bent discus?
You're
Maybe
lying
it
to
takes
me.
CD. I haven't really looked at it. I'm not lying to you.
What's a CD?
Huh?
I know about as much as anybody else.
Can you at least tell me how to get to the dreamer?
Hug?
I was never showed how.
Oh, I'm okay, don't worry.
Well, I actually can. However,
I hope someone comes
I
back down.
don't have the key to get in
You're
because it's
holding
locked.
items. It's okay. Look,
Who has the
I
key?
think a cat and it would get in the way.
Last I checked, Dante, and
Okay.
haven't seen Dante today.
Come here. I'm here.
Was he gone yesterday as well?
Nice.
No, he was here yesterday.
Nice to see you too.
Dante has the key
You
and
were
he's
with
not here.
Isaac that one time, right?
Alright.
Let me ask you
Yes,
this
I
much:
was.
is
We were talking about
I know you aren't
possibly creating a tonic for me.
always the most by the book fella.
If you wanna.
So if you were to go look for it in the church, you might find it yourself.
Awesome. So
Thank you.
we were talking about a tonic that would help increase my
Hypothetically.
physical strength,
Allegedly.
allowing me to
Exactly.
possibly clash
Exactly.
blades
Possibly.
with my
Do you-
arms and legs.
Do you know what a computer is?
Yes.
I don't know if you mean
A what?
sun skin or a strength potion.
A computer.
Kind of a mixture of
I know what a
both.
computer is.
More akin to iron instead of
I'm
stone.
afraid I don't. Is
I
that
have
something
seen the
similar
dreamer.
to a car?
A
Not
fate
exactly.
magic-based
Same principle, it's a device that is controlled by a
that
human
allows
being to
us
do a job. Computers are very advanced, they're
let me
very
drink it,
intelligent.
and we'll see what my physical
And I have
So
seen the
similar to
dreamer.
constructs then.
my durability will be
It
at
looks a
that.
lot like a computer.
It's just we need a few things, so me and Fizzle are going up to the skull,
Also in the
crystals for it.
Oh,
like a computer tower, or as Catherine is describing,
More like
does it give off more vibes of a construct-like being?
Might save you the trip.
More like a mainframe.
Well, regardless, I still need to talk to Fizzwick when I get the chance. Still haven't seen him yet. And that was just coming out on my
Wires in
on my
all
breakfast and
directions.
morning walk.
But they feel like vines.
Busy, little man.
Yeah, well, I hope I still
That
have
is
time to
concerning.
make time for me. That's all.
I'll
I
let him
could
know
hurry
you.
you,
They
yeah,
can.
to me don't.
How are you, little Miss Big Hat?
Do you know what a computer is?
I'm okay. I
No.
can help
Good.
find Fizzback.
Yeah, you don't look like the sort that would. Nothing
Yes,
personal.
that'd be great if you would. Thank you.
Wonderful. We'll get right to it.
That was a very high-pitched squeak.
Nicolai.
Mhm.
Right. You Smith.
No.
I'll leave you to your business.
If you have any fees you wish to spend, I'm more familiar with the logic of these things. I do not mind.
I'm still learning.
Good luck.
Is it good?
Armor repairs.
Actually, yeah. Jojo
You do?
Oh, if it's JoJo, yeah, it's good.
Did some the other day.
You know it's good if Jojo cooks. Here,
Be
it's
it
a roll for you.
Oh no, I had breakfast. You enjoy that.
Do I need to bend things back into the
Armor.
Do not eat anything Lawrence cooks. He claims to be a cook. It's
Fracture.
bullshit.
I see.
Armor my weapon. Use a lot of hit.
Surprised if it was literally dog.
Crux form.
Wow, he's that bad.
He's that bad, yeah.
Can I leave plate
Cook.
with you?
Well, you can always talk to George about helping out in the kitchen. I mean, she, you know,
If it is simple enough fractures, I can have it done.
Yeah,
This is
well,
no problem.
I am a cook. I am
Check
a
with me
martial
tomorrow.
artist, so I'm a practitioner of discipline and
Of course.
cooking. It's all part of discipline. Because it takes a bit of a
I'm good to take off, but
ability to be able to cook.
give me a moment. I return
It
with
is
plate.
alright.
maybe that's why.
At your leisure.
Good food.
I will be here.
Oh, really?
Absolutely
Down to
not.
discipline?
You
With
got
patience?
discipline, just not in the kitchen.
Okay.
Listen,
The
I
patience and
could
discipline for kitchen work.
make a hell of a meal if I put my mind to it, but I don't feel like it. It'll take me an hour to cook something.
That's
I'll eat it in
all
like
about
5
motivation,
seconds.
isn't it? Right, that's always the thing. You take all that time to make something, but then it's gone in probably a minute.
Exactly. Now I hate to cut and run on you, but I gotta go talk to Big John before he does something stupid. So I'll leave you to your meal.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
I think I'm just vibing for the most part.
What is it to be known about Faye?
Well, Fae can't lie. They're native to this world. They can be tricksters, murderers, friendly, or uncaring.
Or all of them at once.
I don't like some of those.
That's actually can't lie.
And also a back god.
Well, we could get you to say it if we tried hard enough.
If I saw him leave, I thought he would be back here by now.
Where
did he go?
He only left a couple minutes ago.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, hello. I
Hello,
believe you
Nicolai.
were looking
How's
for a
everything going?
blacksmith. I am the battlesmith, artificer blacksmith. I work there.
To be honest, why I've been here, I've been
Okay.
getting along with more Fae.
Fantastic. I would like to contract you for work when you have the opportunity.
You gotta have the talent.
Hello, Ox.
I will be around the town now. I was meditating before. If you have anything immediately doing, that is alright. Feel free to leave notes for me even, and I will get to them.
I mean, surely there's a quiet place, but don't go.
Thank you
do
very
what you
much.
want.
Really appreciate that.
Mhm.
If I do, I'll come back later.
Just making sure you're not dead.
Alright.
Nicolai.
No. Oh, it's on.
Here.
Pauldron.
That means he's still
I see.
I've noticed you've been a little bit corporeal.
Thank you. I'll get to fixing these fragments. If I need to replace the material, what do you prefer?
If I'm honest, of all the folks in this town, you'd probably be at the one I know the least about. I couldn't help you there.
If have.
Understood.
But let's make this
We
a
do
little
have some.
nicer. You know,
No
we
problem.
just- me and just don't know what to do.
Thank you.
Low on energy. Well, I know what it's like to not know what to do. You know, kind of dealing with that today. You know, I got all sorts of questions before. You've got a suit of armor, some big ass swords, and you can breathe fire. I have 2 little fucking
Hello.
and a gun.
Boop. Thank you so much. Welcome. I see the message in time, I think. Usually I don't, but I still say thanks anyways. I hope you're having a good one. I would do weapon training, but I'm actually a little bit tired in real life to be pretending to swing a sword. I'm usually doing relatively chill RP in this town. I'm just a blacksmith. I can do a bit of fighting. I do a lot of talking and crafting.
The only reason why we brought that fucking idiot was because he has earth magic and he can make tremors on the ground so that way he can lure it out. I just wanted to go up there and find it out.
Nicolai did not stick to his plan with Iona.
Ever wanted looking for more information?
Red rat, blue rat. It's a good starting book.
Ah, a tutorial.
Okay.
Basically.
Why red rat?
Oh, this emoji is all super cute.
I'm on a quest to make as many friends as possible, I decided. May I know both of your names?
Oberon. Well, I gotta go find Iona, but
How did your face get out?
Hello.
Nicolai? Not wearing a shirt, I see.
Am I wearing a shirt or am I not?
I mean, you're wearing the top, but not anything underneath, so like bare chest. Right. I mean, I wasn't complaining, I don't really mind.
How was this travel of people up there? I guess I was saying hello. I'm walking around idly. thinking?
We were just about to turn the staff sage there has into an arcane focus.
I see. Perhaps I will
Bit of a lengthy
retire
ritual.
early and simply work on stuff.
Right.
I'm not sure.
How much iron do we have, by the way?
We have quite a bit actually. There's a fair amount of yields. I could work on a handful of projects. I already have one that is going to use some potentially.
Do we have? I have a bit of silver on me. You are the blacksmith, not me, so, is it possible to make a dagger? Made of iron with, like, strips of silver running alongside it? Just to, like, if, for example, there's, so, like, it has both the anti-undead and also the anti-fey.
To have strips of it. Perhaps
I'm not
the
sure how it
main
would
part
work,
of
if there's just some silver in the iron. I don't know how smithing works.
That is a matter of metallurgy and creating alloys potentially, if you want to fuse the two, but then you may not have the properties you want. This, it could
you
be
keep
the
them
main
separate?
body is iron, and the edge is lined, or at least one of them is lined with silver, and is double-edged.
That would be nice.
I will be extra careful
if
with
you have the
that.
materials to make that.
Silver hurts my skin.
Yeah.
But I am careful. I've worked with silver before.
If it's possible, I would very much love a dagger like that.
Alright then. That I can do.
Perhaps a stiletto? If you're familiar with that kind of knife. It's a knife that's, like, a little longer than usual. It's made specifically for piercing. Not for
Oh!
they're usually a lot
Vodka.
easier to hide within your sleeve.
I like these.
Here, I want you to have this empty sack.
Oh, I'm going to retire real quick. I'll see about coming back out.
Okay, you did it. You did it.
You're welcome.
My tummy hurt. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm back.
Little person.
He says he doesn't need one.
I forget their name.
You can ask them again. This is their right there.
Understood. I don't know how.
I don't want to ask it. Cool. It's been well since I've seen you around.
Nothing rude about being honest. Yes, it's been quite a long time. How you been?
How's your mouth? I've been well.
Hello.
The cat has collected mushrooms this time.
You brought me mushrooms. Thank you, Mishka. Hello.
Hello. I see an activity here. I
Very
presume
much
this
so.
is a workshop?
Mm-hmm. People do different things. We have leather working
cat?
stations, smithy. Some people do tailoring and woodwork as well. We have enough to facilitate all of it. To some extent.
Yeah. At first, given the rich resources in the town gate, I thought this was a trading settlement. And no, it's an interesting barter economy. Self-sustaining place.
Mm-hmm.
So I presume this place is truly isolated.
Potentially. A lot of people attempt to leave. Some people go traveling, and others are bound to this town, whatever form it takes.
I fell into here because I sensed a great source of mana down a cave. If it was a great crystal, then I could feed my kind for many years. So, I proved it. But I only found small clusters of the crystals out there.
I see.
Also sizable. They were not an actual source of mana. This place emanates a constant aura of mana.
I believe there's a particular subset of this effect. Mono, magical presence. They name it glamour. A lot of creatures in this area. Those named a Fae type. They subsist on this. They feed off it.
See?
Mm-hmm.
I do the same. Though I've noticed that many people here are unfamiliar with the inorganic.
I create puppets. It is my main profession. Battlesmith. My steel defenders are in... they are in a particular way. The style.
Golems, I presume?
A type of golemancy. A marriage of mechanisms and mystic arts.
Yes, I'm aware of golems. Simple beings, but I must thank them. Because without them, constructs like me would not exist. Golems led the way to making more complex creations.
I assume so. I'm not too familiar with other methods of golems that I've seen around here. I learn every day.
It's made with a constant balance of materials. specific weights to be manipulated, but ultimately to be lightweight, to be mobile.
Do you require materials in order to be repaired?
Fortunately, I have not been in a situation where I required repair. But it will be something to see. If would need to track down quartz to repair me.
Oh,
So losing pieces is not fatal. What would be fatal if I was to run out of mana? As I would simply fall apart and lose all memories.
easy. I have a negligible amount of
When we
quartz in my
lose all
possession
mana,
at the moment.
we lose ourselves. We could be recharged, but we be reset.
Understood. Hopefully it does not get to that.
I always stock up, look in advance. Be prepared.
Understood. Thank you for informing me. If you need to reach out for me or find me through other means, people know me as Nicolai. That is how you'll find me.
The Healers Guild, I found I can ask for supplies. They gave me mana candy earlier. I had to crush it up to extract it.
I see.
And another organic method I can use is potions, but it's seen as a bit indignant, as I cannot drink per se, so I have to pour potions on myself.
I can see how that would be indignant.
The one part of me that was not carved was that I was given this veil. Just simple cloth. Purely decorative.
Alright. If you have nothing that pertains to
Some parts
commissions, I would
function.
like to talk to the gentleman behind you.
Okay. It was nice meeting you.
It was good to meet you.
Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It is alright. I'm usually not too good with idle chatter that is like that. I do not need to know everyone's life stories, unless it is... we get to know each other over drinks.
That's fair. Sorry, I guess I should, I know you said no small chat, but, I want to introduce myself. Name's Amani, Logan Amani.
It is good to meet you. Nicolai Cord, Battlesmith Artificer.
Nicolai Cord.
Mhm.
Wonderful. This sounds like just the person I need to see. I have these drawings that might help you figure out what I'm trying to do and maybe instruct me on what you might need. Hold on 1 second. I'm also gonna. So this is I'm trying to make. So essentially, pretend this is the drawing. But essentially, you see how this kind of comes into a crescent shape. But then beyond that, it'll also, it kind of extends a bit towards the end there. It also takes two forms. It takes the form of lance using mana crystal, and then secondarily a scythe. Now, what might I need to get this done?
Do you have your own crystal that contains the mana itself? Or do you need to procure that? You
believe I
might
need
want
to
to
procure
ask
it. I'm
the
new here,
alchemists
so-
and mages for assistance with preparing that. However, once you have that, I can easily implement it in fusion with the weapon. This mechanism, extending it,
And-
no problem. There are different materials
Great.
can use for that. We have a plenty supply of things like chromium, nickel, mostly iron, and some coal. I can make
Oh,
things
great.
of steel.
Okay.
We do have the means of doing that a little bit as well. Because people utilize some magic in the processing. So, you have plenty of options to work with. So, what materials you would like these parts made out of? Is there perhaps, do you have a focus that you want, or a certain direction? What are you using this weapon on?
It'll be primarily for combat, used as a lance and a scythe, as well as be able to funnel mana throughout it in order to facilitate magic-based attack.
Did you have a particular material in mind, or?
Not particularly. It's kind of dealer's choice there.
Sounds like he's done anyway.
Perhaps to start with, because a lot of people are asking for things in steel and iron. The steel, it is more malleable, easy to get heated, but it can be very tough and strong as long as it is not heat. Majority of the body can be made of the steel. But make it of a particular grade, good for a weapon as a spear or lance.
Yeah, it was the first person I spoke to in the training ground.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I should also go talk to the artificer. You said the mages.
The alchemists and the mages, they could probably help you with procuring the crystal. I have some pure crystals. They are of different quartzes or gems found in rivers, but they have been purified. If you need something basic to start with, to fill with mana, so on, I can carve it into those shapes. They're good for flow. So that design is already very good. I can at least prepare some of them.
Okay, thank you. What do I owe you?
If you run into quartz or wood, these are materials I need. I understand it is difficult to get, but that is truly the only thing I need at the moment. So I would be grateful if you run into it.
Thank you.
Most of all, the payment is in terms of you will be safer for having this weapon.
Oh, well, that's kind of you. But it looks like you're building a line, so I'll take my leave and you'll procure whatever else needs to be procured. Thank you.
No.
I think your hammer's being stolen.
But if I ask this person,
Something got stolen.
maybe, you know.
You stole my hammer.
Yes. A mouse.
If it is
or
mine.
a rat.
Interesting.
You know, throwing up everywhere.
Vishka, be careful about hammer-wielding creatures.
I can.
Probably should be careful because if they catch them, they're gonna eat the rat and the hammer.
Well,
Although, if.
kinds of hammers are not a good mix. Anyways, I wanted to ask my friend.
Slightly fair-related,
Two people starting. Alright. With you, I was wondering if you could make me a sword. And I was told that we could trade for favors, correct?
At the moment, I am simply after material acquisition. I understand it is difficult to acquire, but I am grateful if you manage to. That is all, really.
Alright. I'm looking for a kill cat. Do you know how to make it?
Kill cat.
I know I'm not supposed to read it, but I feel like I have to.
I do not.
At least get through one page.
I can
My
draw
knowledge
you
on
something. Do you have
swordsmithing
a,
extensively
clue?
is admittedly not my expertise, but if it is a basic blade, I can do. I have some parchments here for taking
it's a one-hand
notes.
sword.
I
have my own quill. Alright. Got this a long time ago. has infinite ink. It's the best thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had one of those.
A very special person gave it to me a long time ago. They were a beastkin. They had wings and decided to give me one. And then I got it enchanted.
Oh. What a lovely way to enchant
One of their old
something
feathers.
from...
It felt familiar. Like, even though I
This
know
is
I
just the blueprint for it.
like the writing.
You'll see it's a basic sword. There's not really a big pointed end, and the handle is a little complex. It just seems to have rings going around the other side and a very complex handle itself.
It didn't feel dangerous.
This guard... This guard is a little bit complicated. I have not made a mold for such things, or bent metal in that way yet. Apart from that, I believe I can do it.
Alright.
Or like a family member.
If you can get me a handle on a sword that almost resemble this, I'd be happy. And then when you learn in the future, you could always improve it, huh?
I would leave the improvements to a proper swordsmith if we ever get one. But I can at least forge the basic weapon.
It'd be appreciated.
No problem.
Where does one go to get metal?
Okay, I don't see crimson.
There are different caves, but I have heard that there is a large worm in one of the caverns that people go visit often. If you go to the snowy region, make sure you do not go alone.
Oh, I hate the snow. Okay, I'll try. Thank you.
All that energy's caught up to them, and now they just need a good rest.
Are we shaking hands?
It's
What are we
decent.
doing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, alright. I'll see you
Fist
around, my friend.
I've seen fist bumping.
Yes, it works fine.
Thank you for your help, though.
I'll be back.
Greatly appreciated.
Thank you again.
No problem.
Oh, name's Laspire if you need a name for the order.
Alright. Thank you.
Where did you
Alright.
come from?
I got some running around to do. So long.
Safe travels.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, goody. There's so many cats now.
There's one over there, too.
Where?
It just ran behind the... It just ran over there.
There's one over there.
Hello, kitty.
Why are you bringing in so many cats?
I'm innocent of all accusations.
Are you some kind of cat god we don't know about yet?
No. I'm just a guy.
Why would you say such a thing?
Do you mind if I just put this on your desk?
What is it?
I'm gonna go insane.
It's
Yeah,
a
wait,
mnemonic
why would
crystal.
I have
Apparently
anything to
the
do with
dragon
cats?
swallowed it.
I'm
And they
going
just spit it up and
insane.
gave it to me.
No problem.
I'll just leave
I
it on
will
the desk. then.
polish
Thank
it
you.
and start carving it into the shape later.
Okay, thank you.
I guess.
Okay. Interesting.
I
like cats.
The clone that was running around earlier. I just have a bad impression of seeing the cat ears until I guess one
Yeah,
obvious
don't
sign
do
is
it a
that
lot.
you're not on
Oh,
one obvious sign is that
apologies.
you're not on all fours, so nothing to you, Nicolai.
It is alright.
I mean, the clone was also going around with claws out.
Yeah.
There are multiple black
Wasn't
cats. I saw one that
by.
was slightly chubbier.
Yeah, it just passed by.
Oh,
I seem to have missed it then.
It looked a little
last I saw
chunky.
it was traveling along there. That was at the beginning of my day. I wonder where it is. Oh, it's right there. Never mind.
Ah, I see it now.
I hope they are
Oh,
getting
though,
along.
Trying to run off. Trying to run after a cat that has always already walked away from you is not a good idea. They won't let you catch up.
Mishka, did you get into
Welcome
trouble?
back, buddy.
Okay.
Hello.
I tried to talk to Iona. I simply asked if she remembered me and that I think she had perhaps forgotten certain things.
How did it go?
She simply said she did not, that she at least recalls yesterday's conversation. Ted pushed to say whether or not she knew my name. And she did not. So I simply said
So
that
she
I'm
still
going
doesn't
to
remember
dress
us.
myself. It's troublesome.
Very.
I'm not sure what to make of it.
So bad because the cat is here, but now the cat has left.
The cat keeps giving me mushrooms. Though sadly I have no application. Different mushrooms and herbs that are at least nice decoratively. And for making tea. They found some chanterelle.
Wait, mushrooms from tea from mushrooms?
So,
I completely zoned out. Huh.
you can make tea
So
from
slow.
mushrooms and coffee from mushrooms.
I mean, I've heard of people making like alcohol from mushrooms.
There is a lot of news for mushroom. One of the other things the cat collected was chicken of the woods. That is what we call it where I'm from. It is very bright and orange, and if you cook it right, it tastes like meat.
I suppose that explains the name. For a second, I thought the cat caught an actual chicken.
No.
Yeah.
Is there some mushrooms that are good substitute for different meats or even fish?
Never been much for herbology.
And the cat seems to always keep going back to you, Taryn.
I don't know why.
It has been a very slow day. Except for all the commissions I picked up. That I will be working off my ass again through the night, but it is worth it. Oh, now I have 2 of me.
True.
So, I made a puppet of myself. Would you like to see it sometime? Oh,
You're saying a slow day and it felt like it was very chaotic when I woke up. There was another tyrant running around and as mentioned earlier, cat ears and tail and running around on all fours. Occasionally hissing at people.
it was not Turon.
That was a new one.
It was a new one.
New one, yeah.
Did you create it, or is this something else?
I'm fairly certain it's one of mine, yeah. When my original spell went wild, I don't know how many clones were made.
Wait, but what
Apparently
about your
more than
mama?
one.
Hopefully it is not draining
It started
you more.
raining. It started raining a little faster while the cat one was around, but when it disappeared, it went back to the normal amount.
That is not.
So I don't know. I think the others might just be inactive for now.
As if they are popping in and out of existing.
Yeah.
That's troublesome.
I'm not.
I would be alright with their existence
Shadow.
if it did not drain you so much. Surely there is a solution.
The trickiest part is that shadows are very much alive. And, well, if they don't want to be controlled, then I still can't really do so. I think that might be part of why I can't get rid of the clones.
I see. Do tell me if you want to attempt anything, if there's anything I can help facilitate.
The only thing I can think of right now is either the spell magic or shining a really bright light at them.
As long as it does not hurt you.
Started feeling suddenly very tired. Maybe best for me to get back up on my feet.
Right.
True, I
Let's
almost
see
fell
what's
asleep
around.
before.
Yes.
Crafters area, and I believe that is the crafter there, Nicolai. Look at her, she's red.
I mean, yeah, she's wearing a lot of red.
I am. Is that a problem? Face because of the stuff you trade.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could do a better job than that. Hey, Sage.
Hello.
Hi, Tor, this is the Tor,
I'm having fun.
You're having fun, you said.
You're gonna kill her.
Can I tell you something silly?
You're enjoying yourself.
Apparently he
Back in the previous town, I started to grow a
face go red.
grave fondness for you.
May I have a bit of your blood?
But I decided to bury it. Which is probably for the best.
Well, I'm making a cake and I wanted to use some glamour. If you got some joy with you, then it would be a very nice ingredient for the cake.
Blood for cake.
And what do I get in return?
Favor?
But I would still think of her as family.
Am I in the...
And even now, I don't know what to do
A
about it.
little of me. Well, I'm not taking it from you. You're still going to have it. Just
Yeah.
a bit of what you emit.
Together with Cyphers now, right?
If you would like a memory of mine, you can have one. You would have to drink my blood, though.
Cyphers and I bonded quite fast. We have similar backgrounds, similar
I don't think a memory will suffice. Just say,
training, things like this.
collect a favor later.
Alright. If that's set,
Mm.
then I would happily make that trade. Are you alright if I use an
Can I ask you something silly?
What kind of knife?
With this fair trade,
just a nice
I'm not exactly sure how to word this properly.
Is that alright?
What material is it made of?
Am I in the wrong for being angry at Iona?
Steel, maybe.
I don't want to see them right now.
Do you have anything else that's non-steel? Like you said,
my friend,
I
you
will
and
talk to them.
connect well.
we're not in the
Think
wrong.
about them.
Well, I could just use my teeth.
If that is how you feel, then I will be considerate of that.
No, Iona. And there
It's fine, I was just... If they were to come over, I'd just teleport away.
Pass me one of those rocks.
Let's talk about other things. You were not silly for that.
You owe me.
Alright.
I'll tell you this. I am very depressed about it.
What is she doing?
Perfect. And I can heal that if you
I don't show it much.
Aren't we supposed to be friends?
And the wound closes as if nothing had punctured it in the first place. I thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
What is your name, by the way?
I just don't know if it's something that I've done wrong or what.
Sorry. My name is Ivy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure indeed. I'm guessing by those things you are of vampiric descent. I'm guessing by
I am a vampire as well as a fae.
I see. I am also Fae.
Oh, really? You hail from a different realm. The fae. I haven't seen a fae from another realm before.
And I haven't seen a vampiric one myself.
Well, I wasn't born a fae. I was a vampire part. Oh yes, I was a vampire. I was born a vampire.
Nicolai, come back to me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you say your thanks is so easy.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
You say your thanks is so easily.
Of course.
I say my things so easily.
Thanks is like you. You say your appreciation so easily. Why? Normally, if a fae says that to a certain person, that's how one gets taken control of. It's a fae thing.
Oh. Well, I mean, again, I'm not entirely fae, so there are some things that carry over from my previous state of existence.
I see. Interesting. Well, I'm guessing you want to introduce yourself?
Hello.
Alright.
Sapphire?
Yes, that is your name.
We will lose.
I got it.
Does she not remember her
The
name?
feelings are valid, and you'll only be able to confront such things when you are ready.
Like you say, the word iron gut is.
I just don't know when I will be. I wanted to walk up to them earlier. Try to strike up conversation and just.
They don't like bugs.
When I saw them, I.
How's your mouth?
Fine.
Yes, the theory I was coming up with why they're so big is that you can probably see something with big magic in it.
Go close, I couldn't say anything.
I'm doing this.
You are an interesting creature.
No.
Well then.
Okay.
I'll be on my way. I have a cake to make.
So, curiosity.
She do you.
They wanted blood to make a cake, apparently.
Why did you need my crystal? Oh, never mind.
We'll get food.
Steel, so press over there.
And if you ever do feel like talking about it again, you can lean on me.
Now we head to the tavern.
I thought we were gonna go to that one person.
That'll be the last thing I say of it, alright? Until you approach. Oh, unless there's some alarming relevance.
Oh, now you need proper food.
Thanks.
I can eat proper food. I just rather eat raw.
It's just coming to ask for your help as Jojo is going to make what's called ice cream and mentioned that she needed something rather cold, and I caught thinking that you had described your magic, your void magic being to take things away. And if cold is the absence of heat, I thought you could help.
I suppose I've never used my magic to make ice cream. Huh?
Apologies.
I had magical theory. Sorry, I got interested.
I see you're doing
So I was just
fine,
wondering
Noah.
if I could cool down things using void, which I believe I should be able to, so.
Oh yes, absolutely. If it's the absence of things, and cold is the absence of
Removing
to
heat,
remove
yes.
the heat, yes. So Seraphine uses her magic.
Could I kill the heat with death?
Yes.
I have death affinity. Could I simply have the heat die down?
Yeah, I didn't see why not.
Perhaps. I've never thought of heat as something alive, but
I mean, everything.
Most things are alive.
Yes.
The grass is
There
alive,
is
the
a
ground
lot
is
of
alive, the
things.
shadows are alive.
Oh, sorry.
Have you seen Physic by any
What's
chance?
happening?
No.
No.
Just
Alright.
casual chatter.
Discussion of magic. How magic
Oh,
works.
okay then.
Never
I'm starting to
did.
look into some things
Perhaps
regarding
I
some magic. I thought I'd do later.
misremembered, but I thought something
Alright.
happened to Fizwick or Fizwick was
Yes.
busy.
He was here earlier today.
Okay. Right here.
Nice.
Well,
I'd
box.
like to go to
No.
tavern. I
I suppose I should go.
I have.
Let us both go, why not?
Agony.
Yes.
As well as some glamour of joy. And I was trying to look for Fizwicks for some glamour of wonder. Curiosity.
Also an excuse to get away from Ivy and Seraphine.
Who is Seraphine?
The vampire who bit us.
Oh. Okay, I'll purposely not refer to them that way.
Maybe not well liked because
Mate.
Seraphine was going to help with as well. And before I went to talk to Jojo, Ted warned me that Seraphine was a bitch.
This place?
They're a vampire. Oh, not a very nice one.
I was bit by them outside of town.
More like outcasts.
I felt so weak.
Magic wasn't super well
A
liked.
vampire?
We should go check outside the walls more, because we only seen like 2 parts, and I want to see
What's the
more.
word? Is it almost alphabet?
Yes, the thing is, I know about
Are
the
you
inside
not
and
familiar
the
with
outside. I only
vampires?
know 2 locations, so we'll need a guide.
Are you not familiar with the concept of a vampire?
That we can.
It seems that I'm not familiar with many things that are common for others.
For me, it was usually legend.
We had to wait for the
There were some things that were given this description, but now it is in front of me as a real thing.
You cut it short.
Basic vanilla.
We had mage wars.
Thousand years ago.
Vampires are a type of, in some established writings, a type of undead, immortal, that requires to feast on the essence of others, usually through their blood.
You sure?
They are usually creatures of the night, so there have been depictions of them being pale with sharp teeth,
I will bite.
or
Not
cloaks
this hand though. I'll bite the other hand.
to shield them from the light.
I see.
I feel like the only thing I would bite is this. Are your fingers?
That is the nature somehow depicted or written as beings of pure evil.
I'm going into the kitchen to help.
Oh, I should do
Curious
that.
to see.
Do it.
So it's become.
It's like it's a very.
I'm here to attempt as well, in case, just in case.
If you want to try, then go ahead.
Oh,
Just gonna make the insides of this barrel cold.
Yes, they're the one that makes the food.
Wrong barrel.
Wrong barrel.
It's outside. Which barrel do I put it into? I put it inside there, I didn't. Let me just.
You just gotta let it rest for a little while.
Put that there. There we go. Oh, easy. Put deeper inside.
Zach, I have steps.
Oh, that's kind of cold.
No, wait, it just doesn't.
we've all done this before. Trying to remove. I think I did what I wanted to do.
So,
I didn't rot anything.
imagine. And it's cold?
I cannot feel the temperatures too well. But it is not as nice and warm.
Something warm, something savory, something good.
Do you happen to know of where we can find a priest?
So I think it's working.
I can do that for you. Let's see where she went. Maybe the root of trees. Oh, well.
It's cold.
Oh.
Shut up.
It's cold.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Also, here, ice cream.
Are you having fun with your breasts?
Thank you. It's only vanilla because that's all I have right now,
I
but
will take that
still,
big
it's good.
smile as
Very
a
good on a
yes.
warm day.
Oh,
If the
lovely.
thing is cold, I can now start putting meats in there and store them properly better.
I have a couple of mushrooms I wanted to donate to the kitchen. This little cat.
Oh,
Mishka,
awesome.
They've brought different herbs to me in the past. Do you know chicken of the
Oh.
woods? It is great large mushroom, great for cooking, like meat substitute.
Hey, bartender.
Mishka Fonsen.
Okay, okay. Awesome. I would definitely be willing to give those a shot and see a good way to prepare them.
That's what they are. That's
I
not
was
their name.
wondering. You might know more information.
They're like large,
And also, that means I'm good.
large flat conch mushroom, very bright orange. I have a handful for these. For discus like mushroom shape. 4 of them. Feel free to use them as you wish. Where would you like them?
If you want, go ahead and set the mushrooms in this crate here. I will sort them out in a bit.
Never mind.
I too was under the impression
Just call me Captain.
And actually, if we are getting these little presents,
They've been walking around without their wings extended, so that might be a reason.
There you go. Have another little bit of fish right there. There you go.
Perhaps,
You did a good job. You deserve extra reward.
How did she get here?
perhaps you
Did
could
the
answer
cat
this question.
do?
If the dreamer were to wake up, what happens to us?
I'm trying to get their attention.
I've been all over the place today.
You have a new person. They want me.
I am
Is that okay?
starving.
I'm going.
I don't wanna
I'm
interrupt
getting it.
anything. Okay.
No, you're fine. I'm already on it. You, ice cream.
Pretty much everybody on
Truth be
this
told,
line.
there's this whole big argument of is the dream real? Is it a thing? Is it a concept?
How did you get here?
Well, let me pick your head about a theory that I've come up with.
How did you get here?
What
Same way
if
you did.
we're
Ah,
in
that's a long-
the dreamer's
there's a-
dream?
It's a long story with portals and things I shouldn't.
How you doing? Hang on, I found this one wandering outside.
Okay, well, how
No,
about
they
my
gave it
second
the mushrooms to me.
We are exempt to replicate.
You fucking know it, you're that smart!
In regards to our original form on our homelands. And our original self.
Cat keeps getting better and better.
They also found Chantarelle
Smartest cat I've
mushrooms.
run into.
Here.
Chantarelle?
Coming towards me.
Oh,
I guess it's
Chantarelle,
possible.
butter mushrooms, chicken of the woods.
Oh,
They had the whole
that's
banquet
nice.
practically. I need to make you a basket.
One sec.
The good news is, you could be right or wrong at the same time. Because we have no idea.
Eating ice cream?
What do you think?
They've never had anything like it.
No.
Ooh, I do not know what to think.
It's too sweet.
What are we talking about?
Same.
Fair.
The dreamer again.
Fake news.
Never had anything like it.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Are you using
Accurate.
I'm assuming not.
I'll believe things if I see it and I have evidence, or I can work with things. Ultimately, I'll have a cautious and wariness about me no matter what.
Because you know what a computer is.
It's like, I know.
Next time we see Dante or Nerta, I'll see if I can get you down there to see this thing they call the Dreamer.
It'll be interesting to see with the eyes of an artificer.
Can we just throw these away?
Yes.
My name is Niwa Uchiharu.
There is a thing they claim to be the Dreamer. I don't really... I have no idea what it is. It's very heavily guarded. You gotta know a guy to get in there. Luckily, I know a guy.
It has been a very long
So,
time.
It'll be the second time I meet a god. Alright. Where are they at?
you
might see them in the church. I think I might.
Weird how.
well, one of them is Nertha, who's been kidnapped, so we also gotta find
Oh,
Nertha.
never mind.
We have a lot to actually talk
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I'm going to take a seat.
I might actually go to that now. Ah, I gotta wait.
The rabbit right here, next to me.
No. Oh, okay.
There's two of them.
Some
I
experiments
guess
you want to
we
do,
just gotta
but
find this
just
Nertha
need
person
to
first
quiet
before
down.
maybe they have all the answers.
Yes, we will find this Nertha person.
The dog.
Understood.
Eventually.
At night. Eventually we will. Or maybe they'll find themselves, you know? It's one of those situations too. Maybe they'll find a way back in.
Yes.
I have heard tales that you will find the way you were meant to go in the Fey Wilderness if you think of it.
I'm gonna go look for the acorns.
Oh.
That sounds like bullshit, but if it helps someone, then so be it.
Did you have any ice cream?
The ether appears to hate your food in particular.
Confused by it.
I did walk around for like a day or two. 3 days. You remember that I was gone for like 3 days? Like at the old town? I was literally in the wilderness fucking around. I went far. Very far. And then managed to come back.
Come on. Come sit over
I'm tempted to try this and gather as much as possible and see if I can find my way back.
It's very
Going in
dangerous.
there dangerous. Yeah, I heard that
Yeah.
that's the only place being protected.
I knew I could take care of myself. I wouldn't advise anyone that doesn't know how to take care of themselves to do it. I trust them to do it.
Ice cream mainly.
No,
It was dangerous
And then
even when
like
you
you
didn't have
said-
this protection stuff.
Never had an
That's a good point. That is a good point, yeah.
That's good.
It's
Yeah, I mean, it's
debatably more
frozen,
dangerous
so
in the
thing
town
is,
walls
it's
for me.
finding the same one here.
I may be still annoyed about being assaulted.
Debatable.
That's gonna be a while.
You guys, wait, was that because of the vampire again? Is that what you're talking about? Or did you get assaulted again and now you gotta go deal with someone?
No,
That's just vanilla.
Yeah.
That's like the worst.
I'm talking
flavor
about the
outside of
bite.
mint,
Yeah.
You know, once we get some.
I wanted to kill her the first time. But
Or
fucking sundial.
bug encrusted. You can have it with.
Don't trust the vampire that doesn't have an umbrella.
If you're, weird like that.
Black hair vampire, nice. Yeah, she's a bitch.
Oh, I don't care about sharing this information. Be careful.
Ever?
Who?
I've met many bitches that like eggs.
Seraphim, is that her name?
Who?
The vampire, the bitch.
Pardon me for asking a personal question, but have you lived a sheltered life?
The silver-haired bitch vampire. Is that her name? Seraphim.
Who?
Me go crazy.
Who?
I guess we talk about most of that stuff later.
Alright, Nicolai, you dicking with me.
You're
Seraphim.
here now, so.
Alright, yes, but I will always say
JoJo's
who.
Fucking incredible. I mean, you're here now.
Oh,
You've already seen them.
bitch.
Yes, that is the name, but I will always say who.
You know what honey is?
Bitch, yes.
Good smell.
But yeah, you were saying?
Here you go, see, I'm nice.
I do not remember what I was saying.
Fruit or vegetables.
You were gonna share something with us about them, I guess.
Come on.
Definitely do not let them suck your blood. They can read your memories if they do.
Yes, don't let them do that. But he's a vampire. That's just a vampire thing that can happen. If it's a vampire, don't let him suck your blood.
Got it. Do we have the choice? If they really wanted to, can they just...
If they force themselves upon you, then no, but then you contact guards, and the guards will then deal with it.
Understood.
I mean, they forced themselves upon me and nobody did anything.
Very long time since
I tried. I literally tracked them down, Nicolai. I tracked them down, and then got into a fight with them, and then got shot because of it.
Why did you get shot? This is bullshit.
Because Tomato walked up
I'll take care of these for you.
And then I got shot.
Never heard of.
No, grazie. Grazie. What the fuck?
Thank you for trying.
Grazie Dante.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Well, of course.
Quite welcome.
Thank you very much.
I'm so tempted to fall
The
back.
Flux tried to keep me from doing it.
Land on the floor.
Hey, plant.
انا لو لا كنا استبعد انه ولا تيكنا لانه ما كلنا نستبعد
I just want to lean back.
كلنا إلى نكنا لما كلنا
There you go, doll.
If you don't mind me asking, why you not a vampire right now? If you got
Sage
the
has not tried like
bite.
anything ever.
They just fed on me.
Well, except for
You're
fruit.
We'll
here.
fix this.
Yeah,
Oh, so
turning and
that's
feeding
like
her.
I will take you
intentional.
on a flavor journey
Yeah.
your life will never have known.
Oh,
I was
I thought
minding
it
my
was
own
like an
business,
infection
searching
where
for
once
stuff in a
bit-
bush.
Enough to not steal my stuff.
I was investigating,
got bit.
and then they came up behind me,
As I said, expand your horizons.
bit into me. I felt my energy instantly drain away. They fell to the ground, left there.
I have tried as
Huh.
Eh?
Well, that feels definitely illegal.
many things.
It is illegal. It's there's technically no rules here. Anything goes, but social faux pas are faux pas for a reason.
To any larger town or
Right.
such, and
I don't think you
I
can.
know. I do know that.
And why is that?
That happened a couple days ago. I would be fair with saying that they are trying to make a difference, so on and so forth. They are socialized. They ask for a grace period to
Bad drivers.
get used to things. They're from a very different culture, yada yada. I don't care, they bit me.
And so am I, but
Also
While
bad.
you are here,
so am I, and I'm standing here letting them fucking do anything. Whereas from where I'm from, the moment you see a vampire, it's 15 dudes for one vampire, and half of them gonna die.
Hang on one second, I'll be right back.
We're from such different cultures. It is
Confusing my brain.
Well, you look lost. You were standing out here
difficult.
eating food.
Huh. There's nothing confusing about it. I'm quite direct.
this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is basic.
I should get myself a tankard.
I don't know how to feel it.
No.
Don't feel.
Do we ask Jojo?
I feel real good right now.
Yeah, no, alright.
3 or 4 ingredients.
No?
Yeah.
Hey Jojo, do you have anyone to run food out to any people?
What that makes.
From the moment you see a vampire, it's 15 dudes. I said, do you have anyone to run food out to people?
I don't think so. I haven't heard any more orders for things.
How much alcohol
No,
can I
just
There
have?
are
in
people who
general.
do need food, by all means.
Why is it annoying?
How much alcohol can I have for recreational purposes? That you're willing to give
much
me?
as we have that you can stomach.
You look lonely, so mingle with some people.
Don't point at me.
I have a
I don't know if there's
resistance.
actually a limit that
on the
Lawrence
table.
is like put in place.
Yeah, but it's silly.
I'll keep asking for refills until
So
I
let them
get
talk to you.
buzzed.
This is Jasper. Tell him about you.
Yeah, I know you,
Sounds good.
Jasper. How's it going?
And I'll keep refilling.
How dare.
Thank you.
But I mean, if you want to take a head check of like who all needs food, by all means, let me know. If there's any more
All right.
that I just haven't gotten around to them.
What?
I was asking,
Get
like,
up and
in
run
general,
around or get up and
only
sleep?
because, like, I see you doing
Run
it a lot,
around.
and then
I'm
running
gonna
up
go
the
run
tables,
around.
and then coming back, and then doing
Hyper.
back to work, cooking and shit, so I'm just like, it's
Making
kind
sure I
of
don't
weird.
kick anything.
Gauze in the cotton ball in his mouth.
It's the life of a cook.
What happened? It's a pretty serious
I'm gonna go to
injury.
sleep. I feel it.
Oh, you tried to bite something.
No, that one has
What?
crystals,
Told them to
and
eat
they
a
tried.
rock.
Yeah, and they ate it. Differing kobolds from differing worlds do not have the same traits.
Oh.
No.
I don't like everybody staring at me.
Oh, sorry. Well, shit. All right.
Here you go.
What'd they say?
Very.
I don't like everyone staring at me and then ran off.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Fair
goodness.
enough.
Very chaotic
Uh,
individual, that one.
How about you?
So you just sort of have
What'd you
to
like?
wait for that to heal.
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I just want some ice cream.
Do we not have? Do we not have healers?
No, thank you, Jojo.
Few.
Which one are you?
Oh,
Fair
few
enough. Fair
days.
enough.
Few.
Figured I'd ask just in case.
Not to doubt you.
Don't know how long.
Number 9.
No offense.
Yeah.
Oh, none
That
taken.
is unfortunate.
I'm glad you did the
so
backflip so we
no
know
ale
for
for you
sure.
then, I imagine.
Oh, wait, did you
News of the day.
So no,
you just
no
swing
ale for
through.
you then, I imagine.
Just fine, you know.
Can I like
The usual, I get it.
stuff against tends to like
Yeah.
seep and fester.
You want some ice cream?
It just goes away. Oh,
The small one back there already gave me a bit of beef
Wouldn't
jerky, you know.
talk
I
much.
put it in my fur for later.
There's like a lot going on around us, so I love to kind of like scanning the room. Anyway.
But I mean, you want more tea?
Alright.
Well, I mean,
Enjoy spying. Thank you.
So here's the real question: when's training?
We can do another one tomorrow.
You're right.
All right. I look forward to it.
I would have to get a bunch of people together for God. Are you a God or are you a defender?
Day.
Defender.
Okay, I'm both. No, technically I can be like impromptu. Fucking, you want to join? You want to join in it? Fuck it, I'll just train the whole damn town. You want to join?
Alright.
You want to join? You want to join? You want to join? Fuck it, you're joining.
Oh,
joining what?
The training session tomorrow. You can learn how to use a sword. Unless you already know how to use a sword, then you can probably pick up a few other pointers from a different style.
No, I don't use
I've been using a sword for over 500 years.
That sounds exhausting.
And I've been killing undead whores like fucking trillions. Yup. Point.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to communicate?
Perhaps. No, come back. 3, 2, 1, and they're out.
All right then.
Well, now you're out of there.
I'm getting another feeling with me. I'm grabbing my ear.
I think we broke.
Hey, grab me one, please.
Where do I get it?
We'll get blasted.
They're
You
probably
don't
just
want
pissed.
to have a kill war with someone who's been in war for 500
Ribs is also
fucking
grabbing
years.
one.
Yeah, then it's same with you.
Here you go,
Same
I'll
with
get
me.
rid of
Whatever
one
the
yours.
fuck- Literally my entire life up until this point was
I'll send this to Ribs.
world war. Everybody died.
Here you go.
Everybody turned undead. Then
What
had to
are you
fight again.
True.
Or blow the fuck up.
Try being an economist.
Returned.
Anyway, thank you, Nicolai.
No problem.
Question: at what point do your skills sort of plateau? Like if you've been fighting your whole life, what point is it around like 30 years in? You just sort of just like, oh, okay, I kind of learned all I'm gonna learn.
Oh, they're writing something. The scrying. Uh-oh. Hey, don't be nice. Yeah, okay, be nice, good.
But the two cats seem to have fun each other. Oh dear.
Oh,
So they get
I
along.
hear cat, but I don't see one. I like
The
birds.
cat's on the
Okay.
other side of
There's
the
two
table.
actually.
So you like birds? Okay, all right. Don't answer the question, but I
What's your
appreciate the
favorite
gusto.
bird? Everyone,
I like
come on
cockatoos.
now. Don't be shy.
Cockatoos, they're
There you
fucking,
go.
they're hilarious.
Peacocks.
I like doves. Wait, what?
A peacock. You've never seen one?
Oh, no, I have. I just thought you said something.
That is
entirely
terrifying. I
My
understand.
apologies, that's rude of me.
What do you think I said? Tell
I
everyone.
thought you
Yes, it
said
is.
cock, because I thought you were referring to a chicken.
Oh, I mean the
I actually also like chicken. Chicken is very fucking. I love chickens.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's always.
I miss chicken.
But do you
They
love
just
chickens
taste good.
because you eat them, or
Because-
do you actually find them fondly?
I just
Yeah.
Both. I like to pick up chickens and pet them because they're very soft and they have silky feathers. And then they also taste fucking delicious.
That doesn't make you feel.
favorite bird.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
longest time, everything has just been food.
Mother just arrived.
It hasn't mattered what kind
I
of
don't
bird
agree
it
with
is.
them from my home world,
You
but
look
there are
like
some
someone who
people
loves a
they
raven.
practice
Or a crow.
eating
What is a raven?
loved one when they pass away.
You don't know
Take
what
the
a raven
energy
is. It's
from
a form
them.
of crow, but very bigger and more.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's weird.
My people do not
They take care of themselves.
partake in that.
Hmm.
But there are some people that do.
Hey, down off of that. No. No, bed. No. No. Hey! Hey! Down!
Interfere with his water magic.
Bad cat Tyrion. Kyrian. Bad.
Get some
Bad.
water, you know.
Bad
Put it on
Catron.
Drink too much.
Bad. I don't want to get the
Catron.
With his water magic.
them because they're very soft and they have silky feathers. And then they also taste.
I mean, you can't.
Rowdy.
I mean, he's technically fine.
No, bed. Get off of there. Bed.
I'm a little confused. Did he drink too much? I don't.
It's from what I stand, a magical clone. Someone else, and
It's
it has a mind of its
a
own.
shade. Yeah. It's a shade of Tyrion. And there's two of them that we know of.
Huh. Yeah, I could have sworn he was sitting over there. And then there was a cat. Alright. Well, I guess it's long.
He
Swear to God, if he fucks up.
Clone showed back
Swear to God, if he fucks. I know, he just probably wants some fish.
I do believe whereabouts. Do you actually find them fondly?
Mischievous little shit.
I'm getting my third tank.
Let's see. Topics for the table. Topics for the
You get your what? Third tanker? Fuck, you can hold those back. Damn. Belly down one.
I
They're
want
fucking massive. You see this shit? You'd probably get plastered off of one of these.
I've got something for everyone. What is your favorite story that may or may not be fiction? You know, wife's tale.
Also, I don't even know if you can.
I've got everyone thinking.
Add things or move things.
He's going to turn in for the night as well. Have a good night.
It shuffles a little bit.
I got one.
I'm going to get another refill. I saw how you did it. I'll be responsible.
But, what's his name? What is his name?
By all means.
It's about an undead. I forget his name every time, but essentially, he would stalk a town that he died in. He was a sailor. And long ago, when the town was being made, the sailor came in. And no one knows how he died, but he fell down a well and died in that well in the middle of town. Yeah, they stopped using the well ever since. But then came a day they decided that they needed to do something with this well because they wanted to make a statue in the middle of town, and they decided to destroy it. Well, they filled in the hole and they destroyed the well. Then problems started to arise. The ghost of the man, started haunting the town, and he could be seen wearing the bucket that was used to scoop up the well for a head. It doesn't seem that bad, right? Not scary until you realize that there's holes in his body. He'd walk the roam around town every night and scare off anyone who'd come in. It was only after they decided to rebuild the well that he stopped, hunting the people. So, little wives' tale for you. If any undead appear, it's because you've disturbed their grounds of some kind.
You know, like half the town's undead, right?
This is where I kill myself.
Okay.
That's a very good ending to the story. I quite like that one.
I'm already like 2 limbs in the grave. Might as well, right? Come on now. I can't be the only one telling a wife's tale that ends with a suicide. Please don't. Actually.
Can't talk so much.
I guess a small story that not. I'm uncertain of whether or not it's true, but it's a story from my world just to go to show how powerful the spirits can be. Is that. Although it may not be very long, it's just a great earth spirit. One time just found a spot that it just liked to rest. It's gazed out across the lands that surrounded that spot, and it decided that it wanted to just remain there, create its home there. And so, it just one day it decided that it would just make a mountain there for it to rest upon, so that those who tried to climb the mountain would have a difficult time, so that none others could ever disturb it, so that it could always gaze out across the horizon.
Certainly intriguing. Not bad.
Are we sitting around telling spooky stories?
Yes, come join the theoretical campfire.
Well, it doesn't have to
That
be
one you could share?
but it might be.
I have a flint and steel. We could make this an actual campfire.
Please don't burn down the building. I will detain you.
Oh.
That was a joke.
You could burn this flower. It might be a good idea.
I think we need to keep that flower
Will
right
it make us
there,
high?
healthy and beautiful.
I don't want that. No, I don't like that thing. I remember what that thing is. I don't like that thing.
This is the remnants of Eska.
Yeah, I don't like that thing.
Remnants. And a title means it's already a bad fucking sign.
I was about to say
you-
that it felt like it had some powerful spirit magic on it, and it would be best to leave it be.
You have incredible core strength.
No harm in burning it, really.
Seeing as there's no back on that seat.
She like reformed
Listen,
out of the
I'm
plans.
comfortable.
If we were like, to light a little singe, I
Fair
feel like
enough.
she'd be pretty upset,
Fair.
pretty disgruntled.
Fair enough.
I personally witnessed this person die in front of me. I would like it not to be burnt. Not unless it is absolutely necessary.
You had a story, sorry.
No, I have plenty of stories, but I can't think of which one to tell.
Oh.
I don't necessarily have stories, but simply explanations of parts of the woods where the sap of the trees is blood red, because there was a massive war that happened there, and there are certain trees where if they have flesh inside them, it is because a warrior died there, or a soldier had died there.
I faintly remember a story about like a group of ghost hunters going into an old house and only one of them leaving. It's been so long.
Is he okay?
Mm-hmm.
Could I borrow you outside for just a moment?
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall how it
Seems like I'm the one who's told the least
over.
off-putting story. So
Oh,
far.
Iona. We're telling stories.
Yeah, if I remember.
And they wandered off before you finished your sentence.
Potential themes of
mean, like, I have some very fucked up stories I could tell.
How can I help?
Nicolai,
Hey, down,
you...
down.
mm,
You already told.
Do you mind removing your illusion momentarily?
Do you have
If
any
you can.
preference for a story you'd like to hear? I could try to oblige.
Anything to pass the time.
Of course.
Whatever comes to your mind first, friend.
Then maybe I'm going about this the wrong way.
Pass the time.
If the town needs to go into the Winter Court to deal
Marcellus?
with something, would you like town members
This
to
is
discuss
Nicolai.
with you what we are doing or invite you to be part of it?
He's an undead. In a
Well, it
very
would
similar
certainly help if
situation
I
to
knew
you.
prior when you were
But
going to do something
I'm
dangerous
pretty
near
sure
my
he was
house.
voluntary.
I suppose that is fair.
He might be able to help you start in
I don't think we
understanding
were
your
cheating
new
about the
situation,
concept that we were going to be causing
and
issues
he
for your
is
home.
also really good at
So I
a lot of
apologize if
things,
we were going to
and
cause
he
those
might help
issues.
you discover some things that
Just didn't consider the threat to be any
you
threat
can
to your
do.
home.
Alright.
Thank you, Nicolai. You may
No problem.
recast your
Now
illusion.
I've got to go likely have another dreadful
If
conversation.
and when you want, you can describe your situation to him if you wish.
If it
He
is a step in the
probably
right
might
direction,
understand the
would you
most.
prefer that we do discuss those
Mhm.
things with you?
I'm Nicolai
I
Code.
would.
Very well. And we will do so.
I've met you before.
Mhm. Lieutenant Nicolai Code. In my homeland, I served with the UN. It was a United Nations military that protected the multiple lands.
How did Liza deal with it?
When we serve, we have the option, at a certain point, to take on the curse, and I did, for the love of my people and land. But now I am estranged, and there was much I had to learn. If there's anything I can do to help you, you do not need to worry about being a bother. I would be grateful to help.
Of course, there are monsters and things he runs and hides from. But he's skilled at it.
After the flood, I remember that we came here, and I had lost my seal, my old inquisitorial seal, and in my arrogance, I thought I could go into the wilds and find it myself. And so I did. I did find it. I was lost. And something attacked me. And after that
Thank you. I couldn't open that door.
I was filled with an overwhelming sense of dread,
What's happening over here?
fear, and I ran. Couldn't do anything but run. I couldn't control myself. I lost my mind. Bits of my memory slowly disappeared, and I felt it. I felt that my soul itself, as if I started turning black as midnight. And I started looking the way I am now. Half of my jaw is now bone.
Guess what?
My eyes white, my skin grayed.
Me and Fizwick managed to make a tonic that makes me stronger. Yeah.
And I lost everything I had.
Oh, that's a little scary.
And now I'm back
The only
here.
bad thing is that if you feel my arms,
I don't know what to do now.
the one thing about it is it kind of makes me.
I can't remember almost half of my life. And my heartbeat is getting slower every day.
It'll be fine.
I think I'm dying.
Like there is nothing. You will feel like you were dying, like you were dead. A cold, an insufferable cold will stay with you forever, my friend.
I'm going to.
This feeling, forgetting, like a fog, is growing over your intentions. I felt it too. I found ways to meditate, to deal with it. But it will never get easier. We simply find ways to deal with this, and become good at it.
Okay, so you did.
Will there be any pain when I die? Finally.
I know there's a lot of new faces in town.
That I cannot speak for everyone. But it will not be like sleeping. And it will not be like an insane numbingness that you wish you could
Oh yes, everything is fine.
slap away, headbutt away.
If you ever
Most
wanted
of
to
the
learn
time,
magic, like
I was warned
powerful
that it
than-
will be like a fog
than what you could think,
coming over us that we will not realize it.
greatly help you with that.
The best we can do is try and remain as self-aware as possible. But most of all, we do not need to deal with it alone.
The pleasure is mine.
It was always recommended with me and my comrades that we try to write down our thoughts, that we try not to be alone for too long. If we can share our thoughts with others,
Get some rest then, dear.
it makes a world of difference to share your world with someone else.
That might have to save for another day.
I think I understand.
We may be of different natures in some ways or others, but I know we have a lot in common.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories we're gonna have to talk about.
Alright.
There will be others who cast judgment on you simply for your fate in this town.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Fae Force, that
But there are still plenty of others just like us, who simply shrug it off to the best of their ability.
It'll get darker soon. Just doesn't do it like.
Alright.
I did.
I thank you for shedding some light on the situation.
If you need any parchment or anything to write with, it goes a long way, my friend. Trust me.
Concerned that he can do that within the
Even if you think it is silly, saying that today you were sat under a tree and had some food and that is all that mattered. Even if you think that is silly, it helps. In fact, say that you feel a bit silly for writing it down in your notes. It is helpful.
Never showed you about fairies.
We'll find what works for you, my friend.
I'll take these things into consideration.
We don't have them in our world, but
Thank
Another
you.
thing, have you managed to try sleeping or meditating yet? Sleep is
I
already tell that it's
essential.
I tried to sleep,
yeah,
but I
And
can't.
you couldn't.
you don't know the half of it.
I cannot sleep either. I cannot taste. I cannot smell.
She has a bucket around her neck.
It starts to get to me.
Why do you have it around your neck?
Took some time to clear my head.
If it starts to get to you, simply know that I suffered the same. And hopefully it will help you deal with it. A pain shared is halved.
Thanks for getting
Alright.
And as alarming as it may seem, the warmth can be tempting.
There's dragons.
Remember,
If you ever feel the cold getting to you,
worms.
feel free to come to the blacksmith. I work by the furnace, and it keeps the uncomfortable cold away, the eternal cold. And if you never have that, a warm cup of tea.
Well, I mean,
I understand.
It goes a long way.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not trying to figure out how to get the hell out of here. Come on.
I promise eventually these will become trivial matters, and you'll be able to find ways to appreciate life from living in death.
I understand.
I have work to get to, I suppose. If you want to sit by the furnace or anything, it is alright.
I'm probably gonna turn in.
Thank you.
I didn't learn any magic today.
I'm glad you two could talk. I was a little nervous, kind of just pushing you guys together and seeing what would happen, but I'm glad things went well.
It is alright.
Sorry.
Forgive me, what's your name?
It is fine.
You gave it to me before, but I can't quite remember.
I do not mind. It is always okay.
Think of the actual weapon.
Pretty sure Catherine
Yeah,
won't
gotcha.
mind.
Thanks,
Alright,
Nicolai.
I'm on again, and I hopefully look forward
Well, I
to seeing
suppose
you
we can ask.
tomorrow.
Of course.
Right. I'll be heading to the library and I'll be resting. I've had a day today. Resting.
So we can ask.
Just pushing
Here.
you guys together
Where
and
you
seeing
went?
what would happen.
You say you got overwhelmed?
A lot happened today. Some conversations, things and whatnot. So I'm turning in. Good night, Wayne. Good night, Miss.
What do you have? With the gathering things, I do need more hemp than what I have. I've only gathered a little bit.
Very well.
So if you spot that, that'd be helpful.
Assuming I didn't get dragged 5 different
And if we go
directions,
out
I'll
on,
try to-
like,
If not, I'll see if I can get a representative at least.
mining missions and whatnot, you can carry. You can probably carry like not even a basket full, like a rock or two, right?
1 or 2 hours into the day.
Only fairly light.
1 or 2 hours sounds about right.
As long as it's
For me,
light
who
and or
honestly, who
small,
knows?
I can take it in
I
mass.
spent about 3 hours today going out
Yeah.
wandering around.
So we can probably give you like all the
Like
tiny
rings and
bits
stuff,
into a basket and then take off
It's a lot.
and come
I
back.
get a lot,
Yeah, I can
but
do
I'll
that.
try.
That'd be helpful.
Alright?
Yeah, we'll have these for you. Don't worry. I'll remember you.
Okay. Much appreciated, Sir,
Okay.
Sir Earhart. I'm going to get some rest. You take care now, alright?
Do you need any
Alright,
gathering
you know,
done?
you're going to,
Oh,
tag in for
I'm
me.
always happy to find more wood that I can
I am as
use
well,
for my
sir.
puppets,
I need to speak with a
and
couple other
maybe a
people,
little
but
bit of
I'll be
quartz.
joining soon.
Do you have any
If you know
thick
what you need,
like
you know where Ashley is.
cloaks?
I will look into that.
No. I have canvas.
I wanted to go sit up at the mouth of the mining area for a little bit. Probably all night.
I was contemplating that, but I admittedly have a couple of commissions or molds I need to make at the very least. Then perhaps I join you. Peculiar
You can join me
thing,
halfway through.
Iona recalls that I am undead. Perhaps she has remembered everything of me.
I've noticed she remembers aspects of us, but other aspects are gone.
Still feels like she's talking to me as if I am a stranger.
Yes, it hurts. A lot. Her actually saying when I
feel the
walked
same
up, saying
thing.
hi, Ribs.
I feel the same to you. If you ever want to talk about it, it is alright to talk to me about it. But I understand if you do not want to talk about it too much because of the painfulness.
I'll talk about it when you join me up at the cabin. I gotta go find thick fabrics and I'm probably just gonna go grab a bunch of blankets.
There's been talk by some people about asserting more guild authority of setting ground rules for guilds. Now they function in the town. But yes, That's
You
all,
remember
though.
your
I
guild
hope you
leader,
rest
correct?
well.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Of course I know.
Yes. I'll sit here for a moment, and eventually I'll get to work. My friend, we have so much to do today, and I will be handling silver of all things. A small sliver. I'll be okay. Iron dagger. Double-edged. Good for hiding up sleeves, but the end will be made a silver edged. That I can do. Oh, how will I increase it? I think I know how I will do it. That style blade is great for lunch.
I'll take the canvas alongside all this shit I have.
It's at least a layer to help with the cold. And it is thick,
Yeah.
so the wind gusting through will not be an issue.
I wonder if that thief is. Thank you. No, he might have stolen from here.
I wanted to tell you that tomorrow I'm planning on holding a meeting between the leads of the guilds or representatives of them to discuss issues with the town, consolidate information, and one extra thing, which is to set ground rules for the guilds and how they operate, as there's been people who have had concerns with people interfering with guilds around town.
Interference of guilds.
Yes. Just today we were going out to hold a mission to try to deal with the worm in the caves, and there were a couple people who were interfering with that, so. It's happened quite often, actually. And it puts people in danger.
Alright. I'm happy to be
It's about
present
an hour
if
and,
that is we are allowed to be hearing, or is it just the representatives and leaders? I am part of the Helpers Guild, but I do not think I am a representative.
Oh, I thought you had an artisans guild.
We do.
Oh, you're not part of it?
I am.
Oh. No, who's the leader of it?
Gold?
Is he? Right, he made that a while ago.
I believe he continued
you're
it.
welcome to
And
attend
if
as
he did
well.
not, then I will immediately establish an artisan guild again.
I don't think gold. We had to renew our licenses according to Lawrence. I don't think there's an artisans guild at the moment officially. His gold is whole. He's controlling the town guard as a guild. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you would
that
like
is
to
a
form an artisans guild,
great
then
amount.
I recommend speaking with Lawrence about that. But I won't take up any more of your time, though. I hope you have a good day.
It's no problem. Good luck. When is that meeting happening?
I'm planning for an hour into the day. I'll be making a post on the notice board about it,
Understood.
so it can be referenced.
Safe travels. Yakiti. Yakatano.
something to me?
Just relax a little.
So you can speak our language. No, there were some people who were causing trouble before. It happened a lot. Not violent trouble, but people...
I'll try not to lose track of time.
I would prefer that the rule states that we don't come to violence as a first measure, but that we have the authority to bar people from interfering with what we're doing, though. Non-violently, of course. Pushing, holding, blocking, but...
Does
if it comes to violence...
dealing with the code become easier?
Into the wall.
For me, eventually I was able to treat it like background noise. Like when you hear the trees shuffling in the wind. Sometimes that gust of wind is strong, and it takes up all of my mind. Irritates me, reminds me of how cold I am. I don't think it ever gets worse. I don't think it ever gets too intense. There's simply moments where I forget and then I remember how bad it really is.
I suppose that is some comfort of its own.
It is a bit of a gamble sometimes, but the heat is nice. But the moment we are away from it, it is... You are reminded once more of the cold. Though funnily enough, in the coldest of weathers, none of that has any effect on me, like the cold that I feel all the time. So in a funny way we are resistant, perhaps.
Do you... what of emotions?
That is a tough one. I don't like to admit it, and perhaps I am still processing it. I'm still processing this sometimes, but I do feel it. As if... Oh, hello.
I believe.
Okay, I'm back. Oops. I'm alright. What was I saying? Emotion-wise, I am afraid to admit it, perhaps. But I do feel it sometimes. That I try to feel different emotions. And perhaps not that it is dull, but it is like there is a limit to how intense I feel. Like there is a ceiling. Perhaps dullness is the right word. I don't like to admit that I might be feeling that sometimes. I don't run into it often, because I still have my mind and my heart. It is confusing. I've been this way for 4 years.
That.
Perhaps 4
That,
years is not enough to know what it is like to be dead.
I would imagine not. Ever since that day in the forest, that thing, whatever it was, struck me. And it was as if at that moment something inside me changed. And as I ran further and further, it just seemed like the forest never ended. To escape it, as if it was an endless labyrinth of twists and turns and roots and the same tree branches and trunks over and over again. And by the time I finally got out of it, the change was completed. As if I had finished the cycle myself, but I can't be certain. I don't know anything. Is it normal to forget many things?
I believe so. For a lot of my people who accept this curse, willingly or not, there is always forgetfulness. There is a level of it. If you can keep your mind sharp, you won't suffer it. But it's like a snowballing effect.
I fear it is too late for that, for me. I am already missing years, days, months, weeks, hours, seconds. I've forgotten names, faces, places I've been. It's like there's some vague image. It's like I can remember portions of it, but then much of it is blurred or smeared. Just wrong. Not the way it's supposed to be.
It is like an unfinished painting.
Yes, exactly. Or otherwise a painting that was normal before, but then was tampered with and made abstracted.
Mm-hmm.
Parts of it cut out of the frame. I'm sorry to be troubling you with all of these things.
It is alright. I simply remember trying to recall a moment when I was looking across a river at someone I thought I knew, and I could not see their face, but I tried to recall it.
There's only one memory that I really wanted to remain intact. I could accept losing everything else. I would have even accepted losing my memory of my very name, of what I once was. But the one thing that I could not stand to forget. My son. And I know I have one somewhere, but I do not remember his name, nor his face. I only know that he is somewhere. I do not recall the name of memory of my very, nor recall the name of my people, nor my emperor, nor many important things, or at least what once was important. I have lost nearly everything that I was, that made me who I was. I simply no longer know what to do with myself. I don't know who I can serve. I do not know what I am still capable of performing. I simply don't know what I'm good for. I can't think straight. I'm even having a bit of trouble continuing to form sentences.
It is also your physical ability, my friend. There are parts missing and it becomes confusing, or parts that are tempered.
It feels as if I'm some sort of as if before I was a it's hard to put it into words. Become broken and fractured. Parts of me scattered so far away that I cannot get them back. What's left is just whatever I have after, and I'm not sure what to do with them.
My friend, there are things that we can do with what pieces we managed to pick up, and we will find a way to do that. And even if there's only one or two things that we can remember, we should try our best to write it down and help others commit it to memory. This may not sound enticing, but perhaps if I express it in this way, it will help us even a little bit. Hold dearly, write down dearly what you do remember. I will even help you. They say that when you die 3 times. When your body stops moving, when you were buried or put away, returned to the world, and when you were thought of, your name, your words, what memories of you are spoken for the final time. These are the 3 ways.
when your heart stops, when your body's in the ground, and when you are forgotten.
Many struggles of whatever we did in life and in death, we keep those memories with us. It is the final death. And then we have one gift, and that is to help people remember and to write down things and leave marks where we can.
Leave
We
little
may
bits of us
experience
wherever
death.
we can help.
We may experience death, but do not underestimate the stain of influence your existence has. I took it for granted. I did not realize how many people I had affected. You may not realize it either. And here's the greatest thing about that, my friend. Even if you do not recall who influenced you, somebody in your life, many people, have left their influence on you, whether you know it or not. You may not remember them, but they have shaped you to be the person you are now. Your son is with you in the form of your present self, your influences. Even if you feel like you do not have that much of yourself here, it is there. It is there. I guarantee you this. Your son is with you, even if you don't remember him.
I want to. I do want to. I want to feel that way. I want to believe that his memory will live on in me for as long as I will walk this earth. For as long as I will be above the ground.
Even after you go through your third and final death, I want you to know that you have left an impact on me. So even if I eventually forget too, you will be with me forever.
You will remember me.
Even if I forget you, you've impacted me. And even if I don't realize it, that impact will affect me for the rest of my life.
I don't see how.
I see it how. I see how right now. And I may not remember. Eventually. But it is there. Right now. So I at least have the peace of mind that knowing it will be there until my very end.
So, what is there to be done? What could I provide for this place, for these people?
With what strength you have, we can find different menial tasks. There is a reason I am Battlesmith. keeping my mind busy, working for people, it helps me keep track of time, keep a sense of time. That can be very scary. We could relax, close our eyes, and many days could pass us by. A little bit of busy work is nice, even just recording things. I could show you my notebook. Just give you an idea of some of the things I write down. I also just take stock of things or count things around. It may seem a bit ridiculous, but it is a good exercise. I have a book. When I took on the curse, I had several belongings with me. When I took on the curse, I had several belongings with me. They became these things called death mementos. I had people that help with putting thoughtfulness into these objects. It helps me jog my memory. Perhaps we could do something similar for you. Perhaps not as a ritual of sorts, but trying this. Most of my objects are still in my homeworld. All I have is my diary. But it is still very useful to have. We could try and do a similar exercise.
I think I'd like that. Just something to assist me, I suppose.
For now, I'll rest here, and then I will get to work. I'll be traveling over to the snowy place, because some people are keeping watch. Make sure they have warmth and items if they need it. That is what I'll be doing throughout the evening.
Who is keeping watch?
A soldier by the name of Ribs.
Perhaps I could go with you when you deliver these items.
We can visit Ribs together. Make sure that he is alright.
Understood. When I came back into town, there were several people that I recognized them, but I did not remember who they were. The only person who I recognized that approached me was Iona. I did not remember anyone else. I'm not sure why.
There was a moment when I was separated from my book that helped me jog my sense of self, my memories. I was alone. I didn't know where anyone was. And I felt a sluggish clumsiness in my limbs, and then I just started walking into the woods. I was confused. And when people come to find me, I also saw Iona and George the skeleton. But for some reason, even though I could see them, I just could not. I didn't realize it was them. I didn't recognize them either.
There is a skeleton named George.
Mhm. He's another undead. He's very lively. And he's very supportive.
I don't think I met him before.
I know he's been busy in other places, but hopefully he will stop by one day. And you'll also be able to say hello to him.
I remember that I was in previous town before the flood. I remember there was a flood. I don't remember what caused it.
A large beast came from the ocean, a leviathan. It was a bit of a struggle. People were not hurt, but buildings collapsed, causing injury and panic. We managed to gather a lot of our belongings. There was a little bit of trying to fight back, and then, when the town began to flood, we all got teleported away to here.
That feline seems rather fond of you.
I protected it one day.
I understand.
I'm feeling a little bit at ease, so I'm going to sit here and try a thing of meditation. Have you meditated before?
I can't remember if I have or not.
Perhaps I could walk you through meditation as well. It is not sleep, but it helps the mind to rest. The kind of rest that the mind needs through sleep.
I think I understand it. What you're saying.
It's the closest thing we have to resting our minds in a dream.
Alright.
I'm going to meditate now, so apologies if I am not too responsive for such. One of the things that people do as a really basic thing to start with is, as funny as it sounds, focus on a fake type of breathing if it is not too uncomfortable to do. It is a good way to mimic and do timing, something to focus on. And I do a simple count. I think about counting 1 to 4, and then I wait another 4 seconds. And I exhale and I do this process again, while thinking, meditating on different things, either the world around me and different aspects of it, or something that might plague my mind, and gently think about these things. And I am going to meditate about respawning.